And now second try. Yeah, I don't know. My internet went out for some reason. I cannot explain. But I think so far it's back. Let me fake in the pick and ban sheet. So far actually I predicted everything. Stalactites to be true. I mean I didn't predict, but heavy rain I predicted. And we see here that yeah, okay, so Wingman and Up and Down banned for Identar, and Vanilla and Boonies banned for Zep and Poor, I think. Yeah, I think it's Poor. And left over with the cider map is Snow Leopards. Silk Road banning Hurricane. I guess they're scared of some kind of Hurricane rush on Stalactites. And Eden and Har just ban Architect because they're playing against the Chinese teams, and the Chinese fourth scene just loves Architect. So yeah, pretty much as expected. I mean, at least I'd say. So yeah. Also, I just realized something. Bro, this is rage bait. Getting rage baited by myself. Holy Jesus. Wait, we're gonna see us in a sec. Okay. There I'm back. I just realized that the stream was set to private for some reason by YouTube. Again, I love this. Just yeah, I don't know. Kinda rage bait. But now we're here. Just waiting for Eden, it seems like. GG's. Bro didn't set his timer. Bro is still asleep. Don't tell me there's gonna be a forfeit. That would be kinda cooked. Then we would, I guess, but it's only 2 matches, as it seems. Actually, no, it's 3 it's 3 maps. This is so awkward. Let's see, yeah. Блядь. I don't know what to do. Me Bombo not know to do something. I don't want to do ranked because I didn't play. today. Was very busy. Yeah, but now I just came online, wanted to stream or cast this game. But if Eden now forgets that we can yeah, that I'm just getting trolled at this point. Come on. No frigging way. Eden is just sleeping. Maybe I should start with casting. You know what? I'm gonna download the matches between Hyries versus Cannon Express, and we're gonna cast them first. And we're just gonna have to see if Eden shows up, because that matchup would actually be very, very cool to watch. My internet is dying again. I love this. Okay, my internet is not stable. This is not cool. Not cool. And hello there, WM56. Okay, we're just gonna start. Let's see here. So, I'm just gonna forget about Eden and Hire versus Chinese for now, and see what these fellow competitors of the FPL can give us for a map. So on the left-hand side we have Team Cannon Express, OG and Lowrider from the French community, playing as the Scattershot commander. And on the right-hand side here we have Team Hyries playing with Renega and Hype, representing the Finnish FOD scene, and also the only Finnish team in the Pro League. Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's the only Finnish team. Playing as Pinch. So, yeah, both parties here probably looking for not that big of an eco match at least. Pinch already, we see here 3 turbines out of Hype and Renega. Renega and Hype also just placing, yeah, so it's not gonna be a rush. It's just going to be a standard build order, I presume, with Pinch going to be a bit faster as Scatter. Yeah, so I would say Scatter definitely has the advantage, I think, in this matchup. But we're gonna have to see how it will play out. I think this one just comes down to the build order, to be fair. Okay, so already main differences here is we have on the left hand side here already 2 pink tech placed down, and on the right we have 2 red techs placed down, and we're going for swarms. Alright. Then I would have to say that the Rider is gonna have a bit of a... I mean, it's gonna be an easier time with Scare Shot because of the upgraded anti-air. Those who don't know, Scatter I think has 50% more, increases 50% more projectiles for the flags. So one flag already can take down, I mean pretty much take down 2 swarms, which is very nice. We see Hyper going for a laser attack and for a buzzsaw. The buzzsaw can't do much. I mean, it could maybe saw between this, but now OG already placing down sandbags to defend against that. Going for the core, seeing if Rider was cheeky here and setting off some metal. Swamp's ready now for Renega. You could get some value for the bottom mines, you could get at least a sniper, or with the buzzsaw support you could go for core, but yeah, you're just gonna go for the mines. That's gonna be very expensive. Okay, only taking down 1 mine, I mean one mine is still a lot, but 2 mines would have been way more juicier. Okay, going for the double nuke upgrade. Double nuke with pinch you can do, sure, but I don't... The thing is, if Lowrider just gets 2 flags, I feel like even with fire beam cover, those 2 nukes are not gonna make it that far. So we see fire beam plasma placed down for hype. That's gonna be very helpful for supporting the nukes, getting a good follow-up. Very nice snipe here. And the first 20 mil. Yeah, I feel like Rider is not... I think unbeknownst to him, he doesn't know that it's a double nuke upgrade. Because 1 flag is like pretty much nothing, and I mean this flag here from OG, I mean it's still doored and the angle is pretty tight, so I don't think it can do much. But we're gonna have to see here how this plays out. Okay, now we see RTSs to defend the nukes, but I don't know. RTSs just to defend nukes is kind of expensive. You could just do 1 shield here, and then just build out in front with some cheap wood, and basically it's already enough. Okay, so we see first 20 not being fired with active. Fire beam gets sniped out. Double nuke paint coming through here. Is the flag gonna do much? Absolutely not. But it's still minimal damage here. It's only wood damage. And the fire beam plasma combo would do a lot of damage if aimed well. Yeah, hype losing the first fire beam was not that great, because that fire beam could also be used as a cover beam for bottom base, because I imagine that Renega is not gonna be able to defend himself a lot from the scattered bunnies because of the new expansion years, but the second nuke wave comes through and nothing happens. Scatter active! Oh, the double sniper shot takes out the plasma beam and all the other beams. And now right side, at least hype, is weaponless for now. So now solely relying on Renega to get some game deciding damage here. Or at least get some of that counter pressure. Another new double paint. Oh, this flag actually has pretty okay angle. Oh. Renega losing a ton of stuff here. So battery chain in the back and a sniper. Those hits are way too expensive. So now Team 1 here, Cannon Express, already with clear advantage. Just looking to convert it, and converting they are, as the Lowrider is gonna place another 20 mil. You know, combined 20 mil fire takes out Renega. Was not enough defensive. I mean, I don't know. The strategy from Team 2 is not that great. Like, you can play double nukes, but you shouldn't play it with pinch. Pinch for that fact, I mean, yeah, you are quicker, sure, but the damage output is just not that much. Especially on the maps, on a map like Boonies, where you need the damage. Plus, normally you can just build this bottom connection here and just build a shit ton of wood, and it's fine. And I've now... I mean, he's building 2 plasma beams, but the thing is, against 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, funny number, it's just not enough. It's just not going to be enough. But I mean, if he is going for anything, he should probably try and kill these 20 mils, try and maybe let them fall down. But even that is not going to do a whole lot. And Hype here losing the next plasma beam. Just prolonging the end. Fire beam now exposed. I'm gonna get sniped. Pretty hopeless here now. I mean, I'm gonna look at something. Wait, I just got a notification. Yeah, okay. So, I just got the message that Eden did not show up, or could show up, because he's still asleep. So, Tar and Eden are just gonna forfeit the match, sadly. So it's just gonna be a free win for the Chinese team. Really unfortunate, but Hype here not losing his last hope. Plasma beam goes down, and now with the rockets, I mean, it's just over. Man, I was really looking forward to the match, but there's nothing we can do. And this is going to be... who's gonna get the kill? For now, nobody. now with this volley, I mean there's no active, but I mean I think it should be enough. Oh no, just taking everything away from hype. Okay, now going for the core. More rockets. Bro, why are we shooting the flag? Oh, actually, it worked. OG takes the kill and therefore the match. So 1-0. The next map is going to be Heavy Rain. Heavy Rain, Heavy Rain, Heavy Rain, Heavy Rain. Biggest eco map in the FPL map pool. Map created by Pile. So you could say it's hometown for the French. Hype and Renegade here on the left hand side playing Architect against Zeep. So, just speaking of the commanders, Team 1 definitely has the clear advantage here. Definitely if Team 2 goes for Zeep nukes, which is like 99% the reason why you pick Zeep. And I also can't imagine going for Zeep rockets. Yeah, so Architect should have the... I mean, it's probably the biggest counter on this map, and it is the best commander of this map. Architect just profits from having a lot of eco. Yeah, and Team 2 just has to see that they get critical damage fast enough before Team 1 gets their active too often, or even once. Okay, OG actually going for pink tech on bottom base, and it's already going for red tech on top base. Interesting. Okay, so we're gonna see one swarm here, one here, and one here. And I guess OG is just gonna go and build shotguns and... I mean, not shotguns, he's just going straight for laser tech. There we see the first two swarms, third one also gonna be coming up soon, I imagine. Okay, Renegade going for cannon tech. I'm surprised. I mean, I'm not really surprised that Renegade didn't go for red tech. But I mean, busters on the map, pretty nice, especially if you are Architect. Just charging that active up is very, very nice. Yeah, but both having just flag tech should be, I mean, the best possible scenario for this matchup. So for now we wait until the nukes finish upgrading. And OG going to get lasers, as of course the support. Team 1 going for double cannon tech. So, Hype already realizing that it's probably Zeep, because the French have played this map before, I think. And if they watch the replay, they know that's going to be Zeep. But I find it quite surprising that we didn't get more of a reaction out of Team 1 yet. We're gonna have to see. Okay, Raining are not going for howitzers, just going for cannons. Probably the better choice. Howitzers not... I mean, they are not bad. It's just safe and secure damage. It's just most of the time better. And as I say that, Rhaenyra just places down storages for the howitzer. Quite ironic. Also, these boxes are quite big, no? Oh, looks a bit weird. Also some funky stability deck here. There we see the first two fire cover beams. Oh, and the nukes are ready technically. And only 2 flags and 2 gunners are from bottom base. For team 1. I have a bad feeling about this. So if team 2 pitch paints the howitzer, it should come through. But howitzers have a lot of HP. Now they're open though, and no turbine block. Where is the turbine block? Okay. Hyper saves his teammate from total destruction by snapping out the sniper. Very important. And Rhaenyra just not prepared. I don't know what the comms are between those two, but Rhaenyra should get some anti-air for himself. Or maybe just build a platform in front where you can turbine block any nuke that is going to come through. Next paint. And still no wood in front. Oh my god. Rhaenyra losing 2k of metal then 18,000 energy. And all of this counter aggression really. But now Team 1 has active, so it's still not over, as Hype can now pump his 2 cannons out. And Rhaenyra getting another howitzer in this spot I don't really like. Next volley going for Hype. Oh, that is barely coming through. Gunner's saving the day here. Top needs more anti-air. Some nice sniping out of Hype. So I don't like this how he set up, just because it could just bump up into the wall. I mean, maybe, and that just pretty much kills Rhaenyra on the spot. And also, even if you lose the howitzer, like again here, you wouldn't like die, right? And you're still the architect, so you should have the 90% advantage in the matchup favor, or maybe even 100% depending on some people, because it's architect is just the biggest tier 1 counter next to overdrive. So first howitzer doing some okay damage, but nothing really big to worry about. And almost second active here for Team 1. Next volley, going for top base. Firing cover is very strong. One nuke comes through. Not massive damage, but it's some damage. I'm not sure. I think these boxes are actually too big, so Oolong can't really get place in there. I don't think there's a Oolong. Not a good look here for Rhaenyra. Next nuke bait. Howitzer also gets blocked. Yeah, what Team 1 needs to do is, I mean, at least what Rhaenyra basically has to do, he's gonna have to get this top expansion again and get some more anti-air for himself. Also get some gunners in the front. And if you get that top expansion, you could also just place, even just placing a sniper here and shooting at the cover beams is massive. Because maybe it's not big economical damage, but it delays. It delays. Next. One nuke is gonna make it through. one door still stands, but minigunners here defending the howitzers. We saw the door open. Oh, and the howitzers actually exposed. Sandbag block. Oh, but the minigunners. Now it's open again. No sniper though. Renica still lives. But the question is here for how long? Oh, one nuke coming through again, and the second one also, that's probably dead. Okay, nuke. Howitzer still survives, but really barely. I mean, we all know that howitzers have a lot of a lot of hit points. But I mean, that was very close. One nuke comes through. Let's spread the big damage here. Oh, the bus are doing some big deformation damage. And the core open, exposed. Minigunners are almost taking it out, sniping the core now. Howitzer to distract, and now we just have to build. Come on, Renica, just build. Build in front of your base, your architect, your cheap wood. Just build! One nuke again makes it through minigunners, follow up. Oh, the core is exposed again. Is it gonna fall? Yes! Oh my god. He's barely hanging on to life. Very close affair between the two top bases. I mean, I've tried out, like, I've did a lot of base standing on the heavy rain top base. If you do like a lot of simple stability, you can already build 6 boxes out. Of course, that is without deformation, but still something to keep in mind when you're playing, because base design does matter, at least on this map. This is quite the flag tower. Yeah, I mean, hype did scale pretty hard actually. Having 4 cannons out now. If he fire beams, I'm not gonna take out. Or actually, he's doing much damage. Oh, but the next ball be going for on base. The gunners fail and taking out 2 cannons. That is probably. I mean, it is the hit that Team 2 definitely needed, and now just ramming Hype back into the Stone Age. He still has 2 cannons and retained all of his eco, which is very good for him, of course. But now it alleviates a lot of pressure for OG, so he can expand more freely now. Oh, those lasers penetrate very deep. Can I not space door? Now the lasers here are cutting off the cannon. I mean, we just get to see how APM intensive a game on heavy rain can be. Howitzer going for the lasers, taking out only one of the fire beams. I thought that's gonna do way more damage. And next nuke planes, flags all baited. Cannon takes the cannon. Ooh! The cannon falls. Oh, that is almost unrecoverable. Losing all of his turbines, 2 cannons, it's just could be the last blow here for Renica. Oh my god. That bastard beam almost took out